We were about to head into the trial. And I'm very excited. This one. Load. Yes. Continue. Ooh, add. Uh-oh. It's okay. I'll sit around here for a couple seconds. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot. Okay, never mind. It's not a sneeze. I forgot that the tracking in this game is weird. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Alright, there you go. Oh, this poor person. Oh, it's already left. I need to get a move on. No, it's still one. One. Okay. Alright, so apparently one of us is a murderer. Who done did the murder? Alright, who do we got? Let's sprint a little bit. Wait, actually? Where is it? This one? Yes, I think so. Just for the old Danganronpa immersion. That's not what I was hoping for. Whatever. I'll go put that back then. Alright, what are we doing? Hydrate? Oh, I need to hydrate. Yes, thank you. Oh! Thank you for the like, Webzilla. I appreciate it. It's always good to know that you're here. Alright, let's talk, not official. How do you remain so stoic at a time like this? Aren't you worried at all?
It's simple.
No, not really. It sounds like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. Just to tell me, that's it. Yes, quite. I completely concur. Obviously faking it without even looking at her face. I can tell she's sweating bullets. Oh my goodness. So short. Alright, who else do we got here? Anyone else out here? No, I guess not. Okay. Tree room. Oh boy. When I arrived at the tree, I saw people were already bickering.
Check it out.
A big tree? Eden's Garden Academy? Overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out after this.
You.
Can you confirm, liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Off the grass.
She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Connected? Oh, you're good push. Woo! Awesome. Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
Chill out, man. She didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever?
No one else is gonna say it.
Well, he did his best to protect you then. Don't look at me, I literally passed out. This someone's got plenty of hold in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look at all the calm she's been acting. She's gonna vent, I bet. Count on it. See someone knew the dead body was dummy that you poked in the face? That's not normal. Ugh. Pink PewDiePie. Ugh. I told you it was my intuition. Yeah, right. It's not unbelievable like I told you to detect it all. Now look at us, we're on a mission to solve a murder.
Any clue?
Where's the elevator supposed to begin? How about right in front of the tree where there's a giant door-looking thing? There's meant to be an elevator around here, but all I see is a tree of ignorance. Maybe we're missing something here. Or maybe we're being played for fools. Or maybe everywhere where the leaves are just like scoots down into the ground. Elevator, she's definitely hiding something. No matter how much you warn tonight, it's the truth. Okay, we're gonna go around in a circle. Alright, Wolfgang. I feel like you're gonna last to near the end and then die immediately, and then die a horrible death.
Interesting indeed.
A class trial, huh? Desmond. Sound like a Disney prince. I'm not a Disney prince. A Barbie prince name. Is there really an elevator around here? Seems kind of hard to believe. Wouldn't that sort of thing be difficult to, hide? You. What's this all over? I think I'll allow myself a nap. You seem like a double murder victim. Ugh, this guy, Pink PewDiePie. Ugh.
Man.
And I thought I was finally gonna have a normal school experience. Nobody's gonna believe this. Well, they might believe you guys, but the whole world's just gonna laugh at me. Wow! Definitely has an inflated view of himself. So cute. Mwah.
Hey.
Don't look so down. Even though things are uncertain at the moment, try not to let it get
Put
to
a
you.
smile on that face.
Aww, so cute. Smiling always makes me feel better. Thanks for the advice. Ugh. What, are you gonna help? That is attempted excuse. Jet. My name's Jet. These are my freedom fighters. There's gotta be an elevator somewhere around here. Perhaps past the E door. Maybe 10% comes out of something silver tongues called a oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, funny, dude. I mean, it was a bit funny. Just a little bit. I'll talk to the ultimate communist last.
Sheesh.
But no. Let's get it over done with. Me. This will definitely be a story to tell all the folks back home. Aw, so cute. I'm always worried I don't answer calls. Accepting the letter was the worst mistake of my life.
Damn.
Your woman made some loaded accusations, huh? People can't believe what they want about me. In the meantime, we're gonna search for the elevator. Okay. Alright, small child. The Tree of Ignorance. This reminds me of an exhibit I saw in
Come
London.
again.
That's certainly
For
random.
your information,
It was a very memorable exhibit.
No.
The London thing. We're on vacation.
no.
I don't do much of those anymore. What's
Never
that?
mind.
Inconsequential. Nevertheless, London was one of the nicer places to visit. Even if it was only for a few days, I really enjoyed meeting everyone there. The way you would have met everyone in London in a few days. Of course. Ultimate Communist! I hope you don't die for a bit.
Hey.
New objective, find the elevator. Can't be that hard, can it? Come on, let's investigate. Is this the elevator? No. It's the Epsilon door. Very spooky. More lucky, the more confused I am. I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop. Whoa! Oh, okay, let's take a look at this. At the base of the shoes, a marble bust depicting a figure in a creepy mask. There are cracks all over the mask, and one of the eyes is even missing. How long must this thing be? Go put the other eye in.
Doing.
Kamashita style. You have a statue too, don't you? Yeah.
You alright?
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on what. The mask is broken, there's a piece missing. Is that weird? The statue's probably like super old. It makes sense to be cracking stuff. No, it definitely seems intentional.
Wait.
Like it's bad on purpose? Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know.
About
Maybe if you find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen, like a puzzle-solving game. Oh, whoa! That sounds kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
I just noticed that the painting has blood on the dolphin mouth. Eee. Do we have the one populated mask?
Whatever.
Just in a cup of... Never mind. Not everyone started searching the tree again. People infected the tree itself while I was scattered around. If I was in a few minutes, Grace was something around. Hey, I found it! What'd you got?
Nice.
Oh, it's the eye. That must be it. What'd you do with it? Did we just stick it back in the mask? Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You aren't the one who found it. Brought the piece over the statue and slid it right into the mask. Then nothing happened.
Fail.
That was anticlimactic. Click. Suddenly, the ground we were standing on began to shake.
Oh shit!
Are we about to die? Excellent voice acting there. 10 out of 10. Wah, wah. Music in this game is so good.
No.
I was right.
Whoa!
That actually worked. A secret passageway to train. Never thought I'd see that. The tree of flawless was almost dimensional design exists there as a bare replica. Tree figures that means a wonderful nature does not achieve it. And this is over. Ignorance often inspires the invention. Click.
Over, man! Game over!
I was not expecting that reference. Let's take it to the elevator.
What about?
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are you waiting for? Let's explore.
Let me ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get this over, then we'll go quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
So we just walk in, do we? One by one, we approach the opening of the tree. And descended into darkness. This is an elevator! Exclamation point. Oof. I see the elevator is underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. The rumble of the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence. 16 words, strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene investigation, creepy statue, elevator tree, none of those were the average kidnapper. This was something much bigger. No way it could be connected to Eden Garden Academy. Oof, I'm cold. We get this blanket. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. Ugh. Okay, there we go. I stood up tall and when moved stopped completely. The doors open. Oh, whoa! What we got? Ooh, pretty. Full of the large circular arch supported by marble pillars. In the center of them, 16 podiums have been arranged into a circle. Are those for us? Oh, well. Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name, and I find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions. Ah! And if you don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course. Oh, ah!
Back off.
Not again. Just face him, Miss Patterson. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along, I'll be around all day. There's no avoiding. We had to assume our places. Bum 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 bum. Okay, scanning the pieces around me. Everyone wears similar expressions. Ooh, I like this. Okay, cool. The other half's gonna be in the next one then. Discomforting the word. It didn't end. We kidnapped by force of play as pawns as the in-end game. No free will, no choice interaction. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape. We'd release his lights. We had to solve this murder case. Sure, I'd love to save. Just in case. Oh boy. Okay, now this is kind of... Alright, what do we got? I don't know what it is about like this specific area, but it's gonna kind of be crazy a little bit. 28 stab wounds! Splashed with cleaning fluid. Gun. Bucket full of bleach. It's clawed the... That's it. Oh, it doesn't have the text going across the bottom that summarizes the first chunk of the chapter. In session! Whoa!
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial.
Who done it?
The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place. Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out. That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Somebody, get me out of here.
Case 0-0 instead of 0-1. Ooh.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here! Somebody get me out of here!
Chill. Oh. Okay. Bro.
What happened to her? Oh shit! They fried her brain!
Oh my goodness.
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects. If I wanted to see the brain dead bicker, I'd just turn on the telly.
Ha 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 ha. Oh
On that
ho
note,
ho ho.
please carry on.
Oh boy, the people running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this trial...
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing? I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
Well, I mean, standing up for a really long time is also really not good for your back and other bones and joints.
Seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah, who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Did that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
Yeah, the gun shot out knife bullets, and there were 28 bullets stabbed into...
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
But I'm the ultimate debater. I'm really hoping Grace makes the joke. Please. Once you know, regain consciousness. These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh! Do you hear that? The music pace is increasing? That's the sound of a non-stop debate approaching. Not debate without interruption. This is the thing that contradicts the truth. And it's your turn to determine which statements must be broken in order to progress the trial. Your ammo, you've been armed with truth bullets. Truth bullets, truth cylinder. Use mouse aim and right key to fire. One aim for the words highlight all those weak spots. Like contradict, maybe have a little weak spot. Carefully compare your closest statements to evidence you have and use the correct truth bullet. Space bar to concentrate. Temporarily slow down speaking to return around. Automatic game over. Now that somebody caliber would ever fail. Haha, right? Haha, and it was F3 to root. That's all for now. Don't jump to too many conclusions. Ooh.
mystery was never about who killed Kara,
Mm-hmm.
but how she died.
Mm-hmm. I'll let it play through once. Just to hear the sick dialogue.
It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun. Ah, that's right. There was a gun. You hear that, liar man? She agrees.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, those voices in the room aren't always the smartest. Fortunately, an uninformed argument is never difficult to shoot down.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara.
How do I? Is there a fast
how
forward
she
button?
died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun. Oh,
What? Come. What? I have to hold it? No, wait. It's a right click. That's what it was. I forgot.
liar man. She agrees.
What's the
The mystery was never about who killed Kara.
Okay.
But how she died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder
Yep.
weapon
Oh,
was.
that one is almost bad.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene.
I forget the
but
fast forward
body
button.
was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun.
No, that's wrong.
No, what's wrong? Oh, you said the thing. 28 stab wounds.
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
All right, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity.
What?
Any smart shooter could tell you that.
Sorry, what?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Sorry, what?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso. If the gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Yeah.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
How about the knife? That was right next. Oh my goodness. The ladder!
The ladder is the murder
Yeah! It was the ladder the entire time.
victim up under it. The victim was then immediately beset with fatal bad luck, and they died from a heart attack moments later.
Exactly. Toshiko gets it.
Of course not. A ladder as the weapon? How absurd.
Even the kid is laughing at me. It was the I don't know. The other one seemed kind of lame. Let's go with the knife.
I got it.
I got it.
Bloody knife. It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Razorcamp's razor gotta ruin everything.
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
What? There was blood on the gun too.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade. If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Someone was using it.
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Oh well.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Nah.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
It's okay. This debate is getting out of control fast. I need to say something. Tablet and assault rifle.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife
I agree.
were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Be for the aesthetic, hmm? You just think the killer was one holding the gun, but... I'm inclined to think otherwise.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about
Ugh.
aesthetics over effectiveness.
How do I... What's the fast
That's
forward
like
button
your
again?
opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. Yet,
It's shift! Okay, I figured it out.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
They odd choice.
I bet that gun worked.
What? It did?
Oh, you agree?
Wait, the evidence Damon presented.
I think it's over. Man.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work.
Okay, okay, fully loaded.
These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your lady.
if the gun was broken, then the
What?
Are you out of it?
I think it's over. Oh
To
boy.
reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
They opted for the choice.
Gun didn't even work.
No, what's
These
wrong?
days, it's all about
It's like
The gun would have no bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it for the aesthetic.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun. Oh, you agree?
Wait, the evidence Damon presented doesn't support that.
Wait, so how do I...
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun.
Hmm.
These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
that's like your opinion, lady.
Choose bullet menu, focus to Q cycle. I have no idea.
If the gun was broken, then the
What? How's that? Huh? I don't see. Game, tell me what's the correlation?
Stop that thought right there.
Stop it
Keep
right
assuming
there.
The killer had the gun. We'll end up running in circles.
what? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With the
With
knife.
the knife.
The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But
Yes.
then, who did?
Easy. The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet.
Mm-hmm.
She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
some sense.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
The what? The blood on it?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct? If so, why didn't she shoot them?
A stealth attack.
It was someone that she knew.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true. There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Specifically, evidence that shows the victim attempted to fight back. Oh yes, the blood under the nails. Hands.
This is it.
I got it.
We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Because of the bucket.
Her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor or in the hallway?
Oh yeah, that's also true.
Drag marks? Can't say I saw any.
Not from a car.
No need to take it so seriously.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that.
Oh, Grace is
but
still
it
out
would
of it.
explain the lack of
No.
drag marks.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in...
Blood. Aye. It should have gotten everywhere.
Mhm.
Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
I appreciate the apology.
Moving on. That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just... You know.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
There must be something we're missing. Something explains how the victim's overpowered. I know something the only one I can figure it out because everyone else is dumb. Alright, agree points. Now you're talking about them after they already show up there. Last time you heard of some person. Yes, okay. Bet you weren't expecting that, huh? Those phrases called agree points. They're counterparts of the weak part. There we go. Blah blah blah. Them together. Truth be perfect correct. Shoot. Covered and good luck. All right, now where's the bucket? There it is.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
Nah.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Didn't see it.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend?
Friend?
I wouldn't hurt a friend.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
Why not shoot? Everyone's got theory, but it's the actual answer.
Slimy killer pulled a fast gun out of her hand.
The sounds of it, those two.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see. Appreciate the support.
What? Oh, man.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
She still? Why didn't
Didn't even.
Come on. No!
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
She tried calling her, I doubt.
That girl didn't even.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because she got burns all over her face, according to the tablet.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back.
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
Never.
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
Yeah, I guess.
By the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No. Not yet.
What?
Seriously?
For real?
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Who did it?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
As in, the motive?
I guess
You're
we
on
don't
the right
really
track.
have much to go on, though.
You speak like we have any information on the killer.
Yeah.
The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name. What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every
NPC.
answer will be written
Aha!
down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than.
Hold the phone!
Oh, Grace. Hey, you're alive again?
What? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire. I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
Is it the fact that the guy said that one of the killers was here?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the
It was
bleach.
poured in the bucket
I
and
sort of
dumped on her
assumed he
face.
spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
Oh no, that's
Bottle is
wrong.
where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Yeah, it's the bucket.
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
It was premeditated.
Is this something else? Go on, explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
You're really stubborn about this. I get the point you're trying to make. Before we move on from this subject, we need to make sure logic completely sound. Alright, let's put out this fire. Bucket!
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into your mouth.
into
Cutie pie.
another bottle?
No.
What about a container?
Yes.
There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun. So when the victim came in,
Oh my goodness. I mean, that'd be pretty funny.
Hey, the ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Oh my goodness. Deflect the chemical to do something. Well, what?
well,
About a container. There were a bunch in the closet.
What? The text didn't even show up. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness.
well,
What about a container?
I did it too fast.
Grace.
well, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about
Yes, that's right.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Cleaning up all the blood.
No, that makes sense.
a broken clock is right twice a day?
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
Splash.
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
Balance it on the door.
She'd shoot him before he
The
even had
ladder.
chance.
The step ladder.
Use your brain, mate.
Of course, my apologies.
Good question. How was the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemicals in the victim's eyes, especially without her knowing? That's just some kind of clue here.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Well, if you check the
Pushed her
tablet,
face in. Oh, wait,
it
never
said
mind.
she had burns to the scalp, too.
Burns to the scalp. How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
It was balanced on the door. Or the step ladder. That's right, above.
Killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which,
Mm.
well, could mean anything.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to.
Unless.
Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Unless you take into account the size difference.
Dumb pink
Space above the
PewDiePie.
entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
What? Step ladder. None of these are gonna have a fun answer.
That step ladder is like half my height. No
Oh
way the
man.
killer used it.
Oh man, I made a fool of myself. On the door. Fine. I got it.
I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
That is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
Yeah, I agree.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that height?
The step ladder.
Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
Oh, she's so cute. Bounce the bucket over the door, pretty high. Was there anything at the crime scene that could use the boost? The answer to that, I recorded it as my theory. Oh, wait, this is like, they did this like Ace Attorney.
This is it.
Yeah, I did it! Or not Ace Attorney. Well, they did do that in Ace Attorney as well. Like at the point in the areas of the photos. But also in Danganronpa V3, I think they did that.
Figures.
Mm-hmm.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Uh-huh!
Occam's razor.
What? I don't know what that means, man. Sorry.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knick-knack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet. I still have
Oh my
one
gosh, there's gonna be a
last
question that we
for
already
you.
answered.
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
What do you mean? He must have been hiding somewhere waiting for her to arrive. Inside the lockers or something? There's a killer hiding. Outside, on top of the door, behind the door. There.
I got it.
Wait, why was it in the back specifically? Tell me. Tell me, Damon.
The killer was hiding in the back of the closet.
Why?
If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Creating the crime scene we found. Great job, guys. We're actually doing this.
Good job, ultimate communist.
Mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
Well, I mean, the person did
It's
exist
an
and also
ugly
did
sight,
die.
but she's
But
no
also...
victim.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun.
And?
She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense.
Obviously not, considering how much of a setup there was.
That's no excuse.
What?
What?
There's no justifying murder.
Well...
Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
Whack.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds.
He said the thing!
It was the victim's name. Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
28 stab wounds.
What's all this about? We figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
No. We're not finished here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Because the guy said someone here
There's no
was
murder
the...
without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case.
The guy said it happened though.
We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers, which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion? This isn't about efficiency, this is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
What the hell?
Uh-oh. He knows something we don't.
Let's just talk about the motive.
Uh-oh.
There's no harm in doing that, right? Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Most definitely out of their way.
The gun freaked him out.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
No.
What if they were frightened? The spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
There's no way this was done in self-defense.
2 out,
What
man.
excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud, you seem a little pressed.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Wow, things are getting emotional. Oh no, we're gonna have white noise. Pink noise, Change your approach. Introducing the pathos mechanic. What? No! No empathies! Absorb them by pressing E. Part of spots directly connected. Directly contradicted by... Wait, hold on. Sorry. E to absorb. Oh yeah, like the focusing engine thing. And then make that a truth bullet. Okay. This is slowly make a powerful emotional argument. And for pathos statements. Like his immunity conversation. Ooh, yeah, like lying and V3. So it's none of those.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no
Connor.
way to justify this.
28 stab wounds.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
No, it's not. Absolutely
We don't
not.
even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason.
What was it? E.
If you have no proof,
So says the ultimate liar.
We're just married, truly unforgettable. No reason to find the truth.
To kill Kara. You expect me to stay calm?
Take a chill pill.
This was the killing of one of humanity.
we shouldn't make an assumption about the killer's morals. This could have been.
Oh, wait, I do agree with them. No, it's
We
not
don't even
self-defense.
know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
Justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you. If you have.
Ooh, look at that.
So
Empathy
says
bullet.
The ultimate liar.
To kill Kara.
Take a chill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic brightest.
What?
I don't.
What do you mean?
To kill Kara so easily.
Oh, thank goodness it stays.
There is no way to justify this. You expect me to sadistic killing of one of humanity?
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals.
Nah.
This could have been self-defense.
No, not even
We
close.
don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene.
What? Oh, man.
What's wrong with that? Is there a second crime scene or we...
No. I'm gonna die!
Kara so easily. The sadistic killing of one of humanity's bride.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
Oh,
We
okay,
don't
well.
even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
Justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason.
This one. What? No! Oh my goodness.
To kill Kara so easily.
Shouldn't make a lot of assumptions. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even... Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you. If you
No, that was the wrong button! Oh my goodness, I'm upset. I'm upsetty spaghetti.
You don't even know the damn... The crime scene they left...
Dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you. If you have no proof.
Okay. I might die here, but you know what? That's fine.
To kill Kara so easily.
We shouldn't make a...
The damn...
Dead or just be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no...
Are you kidding me?
Have no proof.
Oh my goodness.
To kill Kara so easily.
Just the crime...
Dead or be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you. If you have
Oh my goodness. Come on, man.
liar.
To kill Kara so easily. This deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no...
Is that it? No, it's wrong. Wait. Or is that like... Is that right? Or is that...
Expertise shouldn't be overlooked here. If there's anyone to believe, it's the lawyer.
Yeah, pathos counter.
Say what?
Easy.
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine. He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, then we have no reason to disagree. We're all ultimates for a reason. We need to trust in talent.
Yeah.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Yeah! Wolfgang's clearly trying his best for us. Let's trust in the lawyer and his fucking body!
Ultimate communist.
If it means going home, then new guys convinced me.
New? What do you mean new? We came here at the same time.
Wolfgang all the way!
Bullet to the head, stab wounds.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing.
Does this mean we're done here?
Maybe?
Hey! We're Disembodied Voice! We've figured out your stupid case. Now let us leave!
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention.
Is he gonna be like, alright, so tell me who killed it?
We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span. So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information?
Oh my goodness, I have to make a comic book now. No! Ugh, practice. Oh boy.
Do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth.
Yeah. The truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. Yeah. Where did the killer hide? In close our room, summarize the case from start to finish. That's why you'll be moving to the comic book, of course! Yes, since the class has a relatively good understanding of the case. Some parts of the comic are already complete, but it seems to have appears to have glossed over small details judging by those gaps in the story. Those gaps are part of stock panels. You don't need to decide space to select. Okay. Move mouse over the row beyond, press leftly to insert. Undo, press space again. QE to flip. Okay. You have to reveal a hint if you hover over them. Okay. Sentry, fix today. Oh. Posture check. Oh, okay, we got keys to close. Okay, oh. Tracking is so high here. The janitor's closet. Yay! Okay. Opening the door. Okay, how did the killer reach the door frame? Step ladder. Into the bucket. Okay. E. Opening the door. Oh, perfect. Assault rifle. The victim was carrying an assault rifle. Yeah. The killer poured into the bucket. Bleach! And then... the victim did when they were stabbed. Claw the victim's killer's neck. Yeah!
I got it.
How do you know it was the neck? What if it was like a different body part? Hmm?
The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest.
Oh boy.
He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Deadly scheme.
They needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better off. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the doorframe. There, they carefully placed the bomb.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
I feel like I've heard that person's voice before.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
And then died. And died.
And, the bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
Ouch! Ouch! Ah, my face! Yeah. Shank noise.
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously
And the
attacking
killer
Connor.
is you! Here's what happened.
In his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
28 stab wounds!
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails. However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been forgotten. That is the truth behind this case. Well, are you satisfied?
Measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Horace?
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
Yeah, let us out, let us out!
Here's what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second?
Oh?
This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while?
Oh boy.
Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to
Monokuma! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do! Bam! Ba-doo! Oh, what's over there? Is it the guy that killed the person? Who dat? Who dat? Oh, it's you. You got a little mask on your face. That doesn't really help much, though.
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants. The walls have finally crumbled. What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land? Serve it? Or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice? Yo, what the fuck is going on?
This person, his voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Oh my goodness.
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name.
Headmaster Monokuma.
His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
Killing him? Class trial end, but no one even got murdered. There is no punishment time. What's the point?
Well done.
Oh, you can call me Tozy for short.
Hey.
What do you mean, killing game?
The show must go on.
Did you really think the story would end once you reached the climax of the case? Quite the contrary, and this is only the beginning. Well, of what?
That's why the long phase.
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates,
Blood is rushing.
are going to mortar. Ooh, I kind of went all spooky. Also, I like how they kept the splitness. little split face thing. That's like not. That's not.
Come on.
That's not funny.
But then.
You said we could go home if we solved the mystery. Gave you penance and incentive. It's not your fault you took it the wrong way. What are you talking about? You lied to us.
Rubbish.
Absolutely not. I'm a fair man sworn to the truth, and if I recall correctly, you'll be free to leave this place. No, let us out already. Let you leave this room. To leave this room, not go home.
You. Not okay!
Yeah! There you go, losing control of your voice. That's how you know you lost the argument. Launching a cowardly thing like that, or jump ship the moment confronted with the challenge. He didn't lie, did he? Said he never lies. So when he said this is the Academy, no way! What am I doing, Williams? There's no way around. It's lying. Hey, why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner? Want you peasants to run away? Can't host a game without any contestants.
I just want to go home.
Aw, I want to be with my family. Please just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
Miss Stoner. Huh? We're all civilized here. No one's going to kill somebody because they've been ordered to. What's this the peasant has ever bottle?
Let's see.
A match between unprepared and unfit players. You can hardly call that a match. In much the same way this game involves a killing game between students who are all allowed to kill.
Nonsense.
Do you see this sequel made more so quickly? Yeah, that's totally right. He feels like he's gonna pull a 11037. I think I said that last time. We're like super boring people. We don't know what it takes to do something like this. But imagine the views you'll get for that guy. My heart is terribly soft, softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. Do love mochi. When I see a fly in my room, I catch the poor deer in a jar and return her to nature. My mochi heart would melt otherwise.
I see.
That's your argument, is it?
How interesting.
So what has you convinced? What has you so convinced? Eh? What makes you think people in the room act hard to kill? Do you even know anything about anything about them besides their hidden talent? If you do, then tell me. Regarding killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with murdering if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murdering if it guarantees their survival? Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on. You've had a couple of hours to get to know everyone. There's plenty of time to learn life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise! Not. You wouldn't be here all dressed with a fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoil sport.
And one more thing. That try you just said that was your preparation for the killing game. How you just make us play detective? And for good reason. If one of you is killed, remaining students participate in the true class trial. Your objective here is simple: uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue who you believe committed the murder. The result will be decided by popularity. If you choose the right person, they alone will be executed. The killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free and the rest of you will be executed instead. Because it was a game, everyone understand? I haven't done a Monokuma voice in a bit, so I'm not prepared to do the thing. Fractured mind of the Viceroy. Oh wow. Almost be executed, that's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Really, I think it's one of my most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game and it's in our lives.
What's happening?
That's a thing, you're like pigs to slaughter.
Such disrespect.
Nonsense. Oh. Huh. All of you have the chance to survive this game. Do you think the Colin Butcher is so merciful? By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes a killing game, and there are only 2 students left, you may want to remember that. Or maybe you don't care. It depends what kind of person you are. You have 16 people, only 2 would be allowed to survive? 2 people. That's hardly unfair if someone gets away with murder.
Well done.
I know, that's what makes it so funny. Most people die, no matter what. And yet, that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. No, just kidding. With every passing round, I'll cling to my for desperately.
The show must go on.
And that exact mindset is because more murders happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant, a perfect test of the limits of human compassion?
I have an appetite for destruction.
Destruction, wow! I can't wait to see all of you in action. Remember that tonight is inducing ladder suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind. Huh? Yeah, get him, Grace! I hope she doesn't die here. Get him! Yeah, get him!
Oh, stop it!
Get him!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Yeah, get him!
Do you even listen to when I talk?
Get
I'm
him!
not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Grace drove her fist directly into his stomach. She followed with another moment, another. When it looked like she wasn't gonna be satisfied until they saw it. Out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared in Grace's face. Ah!
Hey, stop already! There's a...
Before he could do anything. Man! Come on! I wanted to hang out with her. Sound of gunshot echoed in her ears. Phew! Well, not dead. I really hope that in future art they carry over the scar consistency. I think that'd be cool. Grace released the man from her grip. Viciously moved her hand to her cheek, which had nicked by a stray bullet. Ah! It's Peko! Peko Pekayama! The electric direction shot came from. Shooter said suddenly by the trail smoke rising from the other rifle. Her mask. This time was a panther instead of a goat, but it was clear she was working with him. Ultimate, Marks, you! Get him! Get him! You have a quiver on your back, not necessarily a bow. Ugh. Can you throw with a knife?
For real?
This is getting out of hand, now there's two of them! Everyone slowly back away from each other, fearful for their lives. What a shocking it. Unnecessary violence.
You think?
I was talking about the golfer. We'll not even become acquainted with our enforcer Mara. Mara. Persona. No one likes that chariot. If any of you get charted for trying to pass the kill game, such as by attacking me, she really put it into your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Even though she misses her shots. I think that was on purpose. That was just a warning shot. Haha, I assure you it would be unwise to further test their sharpshooting ability.
In any case,
Regardless, I finally have an answer to your previous question. Me? You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents. Truthfully, I don't. But I continue to trust them as if I do, because they're ultimates, and ultimates are cool, except for Kai, who's just pink PewDiePie loser. Or maybe he's like a Pollard. I don't know. They're in charge of betterment society. They prove themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest. Even if you trap us, fire guns at us, force surgery, or cartwheel procedures. He's right. Grace is trying to compose herself, clearly shocked by a moment of death. No matter how weird these guys are, they're so talented. You think we're gonna fall for this? That's right, my friends. I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for a killing game.
Mixed up.
We're going to escape. We have to. Women want to raise the voice of solidarity with Wolfgang. All of us are coming. All of them were so confident in what they were saying, so willing to blindly put their faith in each other. And for some reason, it made me sick. Wow. Damon's a loser. Hates everyone. I hope Damon commits a murder and then gets away with it. I think that would be a fun conclusion to the game. The strength of human connection. I'm quite familiar with this idea.
Hi.
What kind of captain would I be if I can handle a small crew of 15? Oh my goodness. What is this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so helpful? He loves despair. Like, well, not like Nagito, because Nagito is like, only likes despair because hope comes out of it, and the hope is where he gets his highs from.
No.
You've got it all wrong. The students turned their attention toward surprised her words. Do you actually believe no one here will try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
It's obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need an example, just look around the room, specifically at Kai.
What a joke.
Excuse me.
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you will start to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince other people to trust each other, they'll be more vulnerable. All that stuff is your plan all along. It's also you want to make everyone vulnerable. So it'll be that easy for you to kill them? Dun dun dun. That's
enough.
Yeah! Suddenly Ingrid stepped in front of Woken protectively. Wolfie's done nothing wrong. He's given us all vote confidence. Yeah! It's something we all needed. So stop trying to turn us against each other, please. Horrible feeling grew stronger as the other students on Mama Jaffa. This grew stronger, and it had to say something. Is right. Huh?
No!
Damn it, not you too! Look, I get you want to make this situation less scary for everyone. Devin made a good point. All of us had to have a clear motivation to leave this place even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again, or for the sake of our talents.
Say that!
I would never kill anybody.
That's not it.
That sounds like something a killer would say. Wait, is the name of the song seriously Y2K? What? No way these characters are millennials. Not even close. They're like way too young. Shoot, too much to achieve. I'm just playing into the back of Damon's heads. This whole world ultimate stays for you. How do people like you? It's clear none of us have the same goals. What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? This question angered me more than anything had ever been said before, Madga. I could no longer suppress my true feelings. Look, the Tyler Perry means anything nowadays, alright? Most ultimates are just those obsessing over some pointless hobby. Talents don't contribute anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals. Kai, Ouch!
You've got to be kidding me.
Running a business that feeds millions is pointless. Some of you are an exception, obviously, but come on, there's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixation. Well, I mean, okay, you haven't contributed much from what I've heard. All you do is just read books and sit in your office and not sleep. Ultimate communist clearly bettering society. You and the rest of us, you're an ultimate too. Sorry, Grace. I don't think golfing does contribute to society. I see! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the subscription! I appreciate it so much! Ah! And you killed Ryuji! Ah! I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you again. I think we're almost done with the chapter 0 of the not Danganronpa. What makes you so special? I can feel the words worming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? I can actually achieve many things in my town. I can already positively consider actions morality. Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial. That really what happened. I remember all of us helping out. I see what's going on. You think you're better just because you can say words nobody understands. Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Tell me. Tell me what a drug is. Do you know? Entertainer. What's your step that lets you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity? I mean, as much as this character's ultimate matchmaker thing seems really dumb, honestly, though, keeping the population in check is a decent skill. I'm doing okay, Icy. I'm visiting family for holidays, so I'm not at my usual setup, so my posture is very bad. I don't have my usual nice chair and desk, so I'm like hunched down on the ground trying to stream, and my back kind of hurts a bit, but it's fine.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good in the middle of a death game? I wasn't trying to... No use, they just turning at me, hurling upstairs, scowling, simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
Do I sense anger, hatred, an unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? Oh wow! We'll save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom. The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene, prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Get lost.
Thanks, I can get lost.
Good evening.
Okay! Rin returned his phone and basket chair walking behind. Door mechanism brought the two to the room, were along with the ground on the other side. They're even further into the ground? Useless talent, useless talent, useless talent.
Hey.
Still, we're not gonna kill anyone, right? Right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all gonna make it out of here okay. As long as the madman left, the reality truly began to set in. Everyone's scared of everything. I'm trapped in the killing game with people who despise me. It's the menu music. How did this happen to me? I've made a mistake. I just wanted to help. I wanted to make sure we didn't trust each other too easily. And now I'm being treated like the bad guy. Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? I can't trust anyone here, nor clap music. For better or worse, it's me versus them. So cue the beginning of the end. The beginning of an unfathomable nightmare, an unrelenting despair. The beginning of the killing game! Oh! Is this like a remix of the Danganronpa theme? Ooh! Ooh, it's playing this. And we're all still alive. Ooh, I like it. It's doing the thing! Ah! Oh, he had a gun? Useless! Oh my goodness, I can't wait for the rest of us. Oh, this is so good. Oh, the art's so good here. Damon kind of a loser though. Eee! Ah! Oh my goodness, that was so fun! Ah! I need more, please! Please, bro, please! That was one of my stitches and needles. Surviving members 16. Haha! To be continued. No! 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 Can I save? Oof, look at all these people that did the voice acting. I'm listening to the credits because the music's really good. Who did the music? You two. Really? 3 people. 3 people. Only 3 people, really? Oh my goodness, the music is so good! Ah! Scenario. Programming. Oof. Oh, I want to get back into video game making. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna start prepping my area for whatever game I play next. Hahaha. Alright, I'm back. Oh, they thanked me. Special thanks to me. Oh, whoa. Thank you so much. What? I don't even get to save after that? Oh my goodness. Oh, what am I doing now? What do I do now? What's the question marks? Okay, well, anyways, now we're gonna go find out what we gotta do next. And I'm not sure. Also, okay, let's what we're gonna do. Go over here while I figure out what I'm gonna do next. Eh. Okay. But okay, so no idea what to do now, cause that was just, oh man, that was so good. Ah, maybe it's cabaret club time. I don't know. I'll have to redo all my tweets. But let's see. I was playing Gundam today, and I finally got Skylash! Oh my goodness, I'm so happy! Only took like 80 wishes or something like that. Oh, took forever to get him, but I'm so happy I got him. Now I gotta try to get his, now I'm trying to get his weapon. Ha! Cause, yeah. Haha. Oh, he's so fun to play as. What do I do now? Uh-oh, I think I pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's... This. And then... Here. And then take that over here. I'm Upzilla! Briefly coming out of the lurking. Oh well. Alright, I think I'm gonna tweet out, okay, we're doing for, let's see.